Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's me, Mary, on this Saturday night, August 8th. I'm sorry, Friday night. You see, I have my days all screwed up. It feels like a Saturday to me. On this Felon Friday, I should say, because it is Felon Friday. But on this Friday night, August 8th, and I'm coming here with the special edition just because I feel like it. And I love doing these 90-day Oy Vey lives with you guys. Tonight's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was supposed to go live at 9, but then some tea came in. And hot tea takes a little time to process, so I had to throw it in this video and stuff. So, hi guys, thank you for joining me. On tonight's menu, we have TigerSilly defending Adnan. Okay, what's going on with David and Sheila? And Rachel just went live right before I was gonna go live, and she was talking about John. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Basically, her whole live, I listened to about 45 minutes of it, was all about John, and I want to get into it a bit. So first, I want to thank everybody in my live chat. Hi, Sherry. Hi, IB Trash Talking. Hi, Messel Night. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Natalie. Maureen. Spooky TV. Sorry, Spooky Trash. Sherry. My trusty moderator, menopausal queen, Joslo, Pancho, and of course, Olinda. And hi, John. Thank you for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Hi, Starbucks. Hi, Holly. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. So let's get right into this, you guys, okay? Especially since I have John in the comments. I want John to see what a real live over here is like. Okay, what a 90-day Oy Vey is really like over here at Kiki and Kibitz. Because as you guys may or may not know, John was one of my very first interviews back in 2021, but I had a partner back then, Brianna. Now the channel is just mine, and I want John to see how things are really done over here. Okay, so let's hop right into it. First of all, if you guys are eating or drinking anything, you may want to stop right now. Okay, because I'm going to share lunch with Darcy. Okay, this is lunch with Darcy, and in Darcy style, you know how it goes. Okay, so give me 1 second, you guys. Let me get there. We have good old lunch with Darcy. Yeah, Darcy has to make everything big, you guys, okay? Including her lunch. So check this out. Mm, got that kava. Oh, yeah. I like sauces. Got to dip, dip, dip. Oh, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Mm.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Food review with Darcy. What do you rate it, Mom?
9.7. Got a little.
Yeah, actually, right there.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of scary to me, you guys. Okay, I would like totally not
Funny how I
eat
post a picture and
anything
I get barely any likes. Ton of negative.
after watching this. So, Darcy, please. And what is up with the glasses, you guys? I mean, I get it. She's all like snatched, and she likes to do her fashion statements. What is up with this? What's up with the granny glasses? I don't get it, you guys. What is up with the granny glasses? But if you were hungry, I guess you're not anymore. I'm sorry. And you know what else is scary? That Darcy has an OnlyFans. Yes, she does. She has an OnlyFans, and yeah, that's kind of scary to me too. So, moving on, I would rather see a lot more modeling pictures of Florian than whatever the hell that was. Okay, so We have a message from Andre because it seems like Andre has a lot to say, and we're only on like what episode 4, 5. So this season he's quite vocal on social media. So check out what he has to say.
Negative comments though, but my stories, tens of thousands of views. So yeah, you're watching just quietly. I'm on TV to entertain, I know, not to win a popularity contest. Some of you all forget that this is a show, not a therapy session. People have to watch, judge, scroll, but never to support you. That's fine. So to anyone building something, don't get discouraged by the silence or the negativity. Your audience might be larger than your applause, and negativity can spark growth. They see you, even if they act like they don't. And trust me, the show's far from over.
So there you go. Some advice from Andre. Now, one thing I could tell you about their storyline this season, it is total bullshit. We know they are not moving to Moldova. Libby is not leaving Florida at all. At all. Okay? And this is even more proof that their storyline is bullshit. Libby just posted this the other day to her stories. Okay?
Magic of Florida. 1 minute it's super shiny and sunny out and no rain, and then the next it's like this. But you know what? We still have fun either way. Maybe we'll do a movie.
And then the more magic of Florida here, you guys. Libby loves Florida. His grandchildren with her. Okay? And listen, Andre, I don't care what Libby tries to portray. He's an asshole off screen and on screen, in my opinion. I'm sure that you guys heard about this influencer who broke her spine trying to do that whole Nicki Minaj challenge, balancing on a can or whatever. Of course, Andre had to throw his 2 cents in. It's like, really? Just sometimes you could just shut the fuck up back there. Seriously. Okay. Now, personally, if my husband would do this to me, I might be on Snapped. Okay. So check this out. Yeah, picture my husband doing that to me. Guys might see me on the next episode of Snapped. So Andre is an asshole. Libby will always try to make an excuse for his behavior, and they're not moving to Moldova. That's it. So moving on, a message from Kara. I'm telling you, the this cast of a happily ever after, they have a whole lot of things to say on their social media. So now we have a message from Kara.
Hi, hello, good morning. I have a couple of things I want to share with you. Number one, I hope you're having a great Thursday. It's a beautiful day to be alive and you can do hard things. Number two, I have a show on August 15th in Arlington, Virginia at DCBX. It's an incredible event. It's the 17th year it's been going. It's a massive, massive bachata congress, salsa, merengue, bachata, whatever you're into. I think kizomba and zouk. All weekend event. I'll be there from the Thursday, I think, to the Saturday, but I'm performing on Friday the 15th. So, go buy your tickets and come on through. And then third, I'm dropping new music soon. And I am so excited for it. I think you guys, are going to love it or hate it. But either way, I'm excited. And that's all I got. It's a great day to be alive. That's all I'm going to say. And thank you, as always, for all the support and love, and I'm wishing you well.
Okay, so we have Kara promoting her music career, and I'm sorry, in my opinion, she seems to be very selfish. Um, I'm not saying that she's selfish for wanting a career. I thought she already had a career as a realtor, but um, her son is still little. Okay. And I know I may sound like a bitch, but that's just how I feel. Okay. And Guillermo, for his part, has been spending time with his family and Nico hanging out with his family. So hey, I'm just saying, it just looks like Kara has been spending more time on tour and singing her music than she's been with her son. But that's just my opinion, and that's just based on social media. Okay, so anyway, Yara, on the other hand, she cracks me the fuck up. Okay, one thing she is a smart businesswoman. She knows how to take an opportunity and fucking run with it. And hey, good for her. America is the land of opportunity after all, right? The last time I checked. Now, Mila, on the other hand, is learning from mommy. She's learning from the best, and the little one has really expensive taste. Cracks me up. Check this out, you guys.
Go. Where you going?
She's like, "Daddy, listen, I want this, and I got my expensive taste from mommy, and that's what it is." So moving on, Brandon and Julia. In my opinion, Julia has no interest in having a baby at all. Okay, at all, and she's not going to make any effort into having a baby, and they're just all doing it for the show. But that's just my opinion. Now, moving on. Speaking of bullshit that's happening for the show, first of all, Jasmine must think we're really, really dumb. She tries to portray on her social media that Matt doesn't live with her. Okay? She tries to act like she's living in her own place, and Matt just comes by and visits and cooks and does laundry and cleans the house. Yeah, okay, Jasmine. Okay, we really believe that you're not living with your baby daddy currently. I have a couple of bridges to sell you, okay, if you really believe that. So, did you guys know that Matt was an actor? Or Matt is an actor, I should say. He's had a couple of bit parts. I've actually dug one up and I posted on my Instagram. Let me share it with you guys so you could just get a nice laugh for your Felon Friday, for your Friday night. So, Matt is an actor, and let me just share a part that he had. Okay, and here we go.
Are you okay?
I don't have any friends.
Don't ever get cocky with us again!
Enough is enough, Sean! It's time for some retribution.
I'll have my vengeance.
Nobody respects fear.
It's time to be a man.
You're better than all this, Sean.
So, is that surprising to you that Matt's had a couple of bit acting parts in some independent movies and stuff, and now boom, he's on the national stage on 90 Day Fiance, which is shown in how many countries? Okay, so Matt is getting national and international exposure. Okay, this is his fucking dream come true. So Jasmine's dream come true is to be able to have matching cars with her boo. And check this out. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with Matt's job of buying and fixing cars and then flipping them, but hey, her and her baby daddy, who may or may not live with her, depending on how dumb you are, have matching cars. Okay, so anyway, TigerSilly is defending Adnan and the whole smoking situation, and she just wants to clarify. Okay, a little behind the scenes from that smoking episode. Before I got pregnant, I told Adnan that cigarette smell made me so nauseous in my previous pregnancies, and I was dreading the smell when he would live here with me. He promised he quit if I got pregnant. When I did get pregnant, he was still in Jordan, so I didn't push him too hard. In Jordan, literally everyone vapes, smokes cigarettes, hookah, vapes. It's just part of the culture there. I knew quitting wouldn't be easy. A few months later, during the visa process, he said he stopped, and I even watched him throw his cigarettes out. Then one day on FaceTime, I caught him sneaking one. He told me it was stress from being away the long process. I said, if you slip, just be honest. I can't forgive a habit, but I can't forgive a lie. So when he finally arrived in the US and I caught him sneakily vaping at the ultrasound, my heart sank. It wasn't about the smoking, it was about the trust. I'm big on consistency and honesty with myself and the people I love. If you say you'll do something, I need to see it. I can handle flaws, mistakes, and hard conversations, but honesty is non negotiable. That's what keeps love safe. So, I just want to say that no matter what she says here, the whole scene when she was crying and being upset with him about the vaping. Guys, give me 1 second. I feel like there's something on my glasses that is annoying the fuck out of me. And it's totally distracting me. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that whole scene about him vaping and she catching him vaping, that was all scripted bullshit. Okay, because in my opinion, she knew he was smoking the whole time, and now she's just saying that it wasn't the smoking; it's the whole trust issue. Blah blah blah. I am sick of TigerSilly and Adnan. Can we not see them ever again, please? Now, moving on, Colt gets into the whole situation with his leg and the surgery. So he said, breaking my leg didn't just take away from my ability to walk, it shrunk my world. Suddenly, every room felt like a battlefield. The floor became lava. That item I dropped, gone forever. I stare at it like an old friend I wasn't ready to say goodbye to. The truth is, losing your mobility isn't just physical, it's existential. You feel small, broken, like life zoomed out, and you're just this vulnerable dot trying to navigate a planet designed for people who can move. Everything required planning, strategy, balance, and sometimes, nope, couldn't do it, couldn't carry it, couldn't reach it, couldn't make it work. But weirdly, that teaches you something about patience, about humility, about how many little things we take for granted until they become big things, like going to the bathroom or grabbing a snack or feeling like your body is still yours. This kind of limitation doesn't just slow you down, it rewires you. It changes the way you see other people, yourself, the world, and maybe in its own painful, frustrating way, it starts to rebuild you. Slower, kinder, wiser, with stronger triceps. I mean, yeah, if you think about it from that perspective, losing your mobility is a huge mind fuck. I am glad that Colt has made a full recovery, and I hope he continues on his road to recovery. Back to Tiger Silly for one quick second. Yes, Wendy's front yard. You are absolutely right. She did vape at one point. So, pot calling the kettle black, anybody? Yeah. Okay. Now, moving on. You know who's trolling us? Sophie and Rob. Sophie and Rob are fucking trolling us, and I'm really sick of it. Okay, so they are both in LA. I won't be surprised if they're living together. Okay, and they just both happen to be in the same store on the same day. I have a couple of bridges to sell you guys if you believe this shit. Okay, and then he posted this to his story today. Okay, and you could practically hear Sophie in the fucking background. It's like, seriously, you guys think we're that dumb? Listen carefully. Okay? I mean, come on. Seriously. These two just happen to be running into each other at events, happen to be in the same store at the same time. I mean, he's in Vegas now. You could just happen to hear her in the back. Like, come on, guys, please stop fucking trolling us. And you know who else is trolling us? Tim and Tiffany. Okay, they are not seeing each other. Tiffany is not Tim's wife, maybe his work wife. Okay, let me share this with you guys. The Facebook clickbait posts are having so much fun with this, but Tim and Tiffany are not, may I repeat, not in a relationship.
Little egg face.
So this trip, I only get to spend like 2 hours with my work wife. So I'm disappointed. But we're in New York.
Gotta give him some snuggles.
And she
Daniel.
even brought her boy.
Come say hi, Daniel.
Daniel, do you know that I'm her work husband? Did she tell you?
I told you. In Mexico, that's my work husband.
Yeah. No, you're still my work wife, even though we're not working.
I know. We're kind of working.
We're kind of working.
We're kind of working. But you know what? On the next one, in a week or so, when we come back, you better be sleeping with me. All right? Because enough of this, like, keeping us apart shit.
I know, right?
Doesn't work for me.
That's up because the last time I was here, we only got to sleep together one night.
I know. And I dyed your hair and I passed out. We saw that. We watched that, The Ghosts of War. I remember it.
Oh, yeah. That was a movie that we tried to watch in Mexico.
What you mean try? Oh.
And Cole fucked that up. So, no, I have a new horror movie that I want to watch with you that just came out on Netflix.
What's it called?
I can't even remember, but I can find it. But it's fucking freaky. So we're making Between the Sheets for you guys. I've been taking so many videos with different cast members to have stuff to post.
So this isn't special, is what he's saying.
So I had hair and makeup done today. That's why I look all like I'm going to a rock concert. And
wait, hold on. Can I show?
Wait, you gotta hold because I was doing a photo.
Little egg face.
So, yes, they are just trolling all of us. They are not a couple, you guys, okay? And Tiffany just continues to troll us. So proud about her son becoming a sheriff when she's talking about her doggy. Okay, Tiffany's just being a big troll all over her stories, and hey, why the fuck not? But guess what? Tim has opened his own Amazon storefront thingy, okay? And the things that he is recommending people to buy are very interesting, to say the least, okay? He has tons of recommendations in tons of categories. It was just like cracking me up. He is the most metrosexual dude, okay, that I have ever come across. And yeah, he pushes those boundaries big time. Stevie celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday to Stevie. Joan has been working hard. Okay, check this out. I think these things are really, really cute.
10 o'clock at night. This girl's over here crocheting. Still crocheting. I'm not going to tell you what these are. I should be able to tell. Crazy, babe. Been working hard. Is any of these Beatrice?
So, Joan is working hard. Hopefully, Greg is working hard, and they could finally move out of Lucille's house, and Lucille could get her house back. Happy birthday to Lucille, by the way. Okay. Now, if you want to book a cruise, last season, Juan and Jessica are the perfect couple to ask. Since Juan spent all those years working on cruises, he knows how to hook you up with a great cruise. So check them out on Facebook. I'm actually having people book cruises with them. More power to them. Amani's children went back to school, And Matt, received some nasty comments in the comments as always. Mainly it's about that goofy expression on his face, and her dress for the tell-all. That I'm like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Well, first of all, that thing cost over $2,000. Okay. Secondly, she decided that she was going to give it to a fan for free. So she gave it to a bride, okay, to have her have more of a special moment. I give it to Amani. Okay, she does have a big heart. She does do giveaways to her fans, and she gives away Starbucks and money and stuff like that. But then there's other side to Amani, like her Shrek kind of side, that I'm just like. But then we have to remember Amani is Team Michael, right? And anybody that's Team Michael and anybody that Angela can't stand and is talking shit about on TikTok besides me, I'm Team also. So I guess I'm Team Amani. I don't know. This content creating stuff could be so fucking confusing sometimes. So Sarper and Shekinah. Sarper is really doing this boot laugh camp and this comedy thing big time. And guess who decided to come along for the ride? They were in Baltimore, and they were joined by a 90-day alumni. Check it out.
Shekinah and Sarper are on our way to his
We're doing Annapolis tonight.
Yeah.
Sarper's comedy tour continues.
I love it.
She doesn't know where I am.
We're
where I
in Annapolis.
am. They are going to Baltimore.
Right now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Of
They're
course.
so in love.
We were in Annapolis.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We were in Annapolis, and
Yeah.
now we're going to Baltimore. I have no idea where we're going and what are we doing. What are we doing?
We're going to Baltimore. Tonight is Baltimore.
Comedy Factory. We don't know what we're doing there, but we're going.
I love it.
Yeah. What? So it's comparing, compare it.
Oh, wow.
Just meaning so many phones connect to it.
Oh, I see. I love you. I love you. I love you, Barbie doll. I just want to play with you like a Barbie doll.
I want to play with you too.
As I'm like choking you.
She loves choking. Sorry. He loves choking. We're ready for his show tonight. We're so excited. We're going to be opening up. We better be there.
This better be recording though.
Yes, Nikki. And Nikki joined on the Sarper and Shekinah train and decided to go and check out Sarper's show. She even introduced him at one of his shows. But all I have to say is when I saw Sarper advertise his show for New York on December 20th, the first show was immediately sold out. I was like, oh my goodness. I even DM'd him. But then they added a second show. And guess who got tickets? This bitch. This bitch got tickets for her and her husband. So I will be going to Sarper's comedy show in New York City on December 20th with my hubby. That's part of my Christmas present. And it's a meet and greet with Sarper and Shekinah. I think I'm going to bring them some Kiki and Kibitz merchandise. And that'll be my gifts to them because it looks like all these fans are giving them gifts. So, yeah. And I will be giving you an honest review of Sarper's comedy. So I know it's a little far off, but that's something to look forward to. So now moving on. Rachel made a rare appearance on Instagram today with Lucy. She is going back to school and she is in 3rd grade while Rachel's oldest is in 10th grade. Ella is in 10th grade. Now, this is like a rare picture of Lucy. Okay. Now, remember in her songs where she was going on and on about John's moment with Tiffany and that should have been her epiphany and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Now, if you guys are members, I'm sure you have already watched my membership about this whole John and Rachel situation. Because Rachel has been really, really loud for about, 3 months or so, okay, about, her whole divorce situation what went wrong in their relationship, dragging Tiffany into it. Tonight, she went live on Instagram right before I was about to go live. So that's why I was late. I was listening to her. Then I had to take a clip and edit it and upload it. So I was about 45 minutes in when I decided, okay, I got to get out. I got to get ready for my live. So this is a clip of someone asked her about the Tiffany situation, and this is what she had to respond. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is Rachel's response about what happened with Tiffany. And she also talks about what happened in general with the whole situation with John. If you guys are part of my membership and you've seen my video, you could see that their stories are like conflicting. Okay, so here we go. And John, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
Oh, Chelsea, just Chelsea, I don't have that much time. What happened? She asked. What happened with Tiffany? Oh, all right. Well, all right. Let's talk about that. What happened with Tiffany? Well, I had. Oh no, I love his mom. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay, I gotta stop reading messages while I'm trying to think. Tia and Tiffany. Yeah, there it is. It was a Q&A after all. Okay, so Tiffany. I had one of my very bestest friends was friends with John first. There's a backstory to this, which I have to tell, or it won't make much sense. And so my friend was friends with him first. She subscribed to him. Therefore, he's like, oh, friend, because he paid her money. Aw. And so then eventually he would just like talk shit about me to her while we were married. And I had no idea anything was even wrong. But yeah, he cheated Chelsea lots of times. And so so like she's a very loyal person. So she was friends with him first. And so she didn't tell me anything for quite some time until he told her something that really bothered her. And that he finally told, well, not finally, but he did tell her that he fell asleep on the phone with Tiffany. And hey, Mash. Oh my God, it's Mash. He fell asleep on the phone with Tiffany, and whatever the reason was, like, he was my husband, and that should not happen. So I kept it a secret, like, for a while, right? And then I told her, I was like, listen, I have to confront him. Oink, oink. Oh, hi. And so I was like, no, I have to confront him about this. Yes, Tiffany from 90 Day Fiancé. And so I was like,
I want to apologize for how drawn out this is, because yeah, she can be long-winded. She really could be long-winded.
Like, but listen, if he denies it, I'm gonna need you to Chelsea, I'll get to that in a second. I'm gonna need you to like pop in on the conversation. And so so I called him and I was like, do you have anything to say about Tiffany? And of course he said, no, I don't. And I was like, well, what about you falling asleep on the phone with her? And he's like, no, that never happened. And so I got my friend on a 3-way call, and she's the one that he told her this to. And so he denied it, deny. And she says, John, come on. You told me this, like, stop lying. Like, I've been telling you from day one, tell your wife, talk to your wife. And then he denied it for like 5 minutes. And it all makes sense now that his denying was him just coming up with a story. And his story was, thank you, Parent Sylvester. His story was that they were friends for a long time, and that she called him because she was driving and it was really late at night and she was afraid that she's going to fall asleep. Also, she had a boyfriend or husband at the time, so none of this really makes any sense. And she knew that he would be awake. Simon, hi. Hi, Simon. Sorry, it's like the, oh my God, my friends. Okay, so then, so it was super late.
And yeah, she would do that every time she would see one of her friends in the comments. So she did it quite a lot throughout the 45 minutes I listened to.
She knew that he would be awake because he's way ahead of her in time or whatever. And so she texted him and said, hey, I'm driving. This is John's version of the story, not Tiffany, because she, of course, won't talk about it. But Miss Taylor, remind me again when I'm finished with the story. So his story was that she was like driving and was really tired. So she asked him if he could keep her awake. So he called her, such a gentleman. And then, oops, they fell asleep on the phone together. And then, oops, they woke up on the phone together. So weird, right? So shocking. Yeah. Took him about 5 minutes to come up with that story. Yeah. And then I recently found, thanks Amy, I'll check it in a second. And then I recently found a video that I posted in my story if you hadn't seen it, that Miss Tiffany owned up to having a secret affair with a former 90 Day Fiancé cast back in, I think it was 2020. Maybe 2021. Either way, we're still together. Yeah. So, yeah, he just vanished from social media, Lee Mackey, because I think that his pages got deleted. I don't think he did it on his own. Miss Taylor, I haven't forgotten about you. Hold on. His desperate need for attention, which I'm sure he's watching right now because he just can't not, I'm sure he is. His desperate need for attention, even when we were together in person, on his phone all the time. And because he was on his phone, like at the time I smoked cigarettes, now I just do this chemical stuff. And I go outside and smoke cigarettes and play a game on my phone. I was bored as fuck, guys. I was bored. And so, yeah, like constantly, all the videos he took, like he was front and center and I was like this tiny head in the background kind of thing. It was all for him. And his social media, Beth, I'm not saying they did have an affair, but I'm not saying they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't there. Anyways, his sick need for attention wasn't so prevalent until after TV. He gives little dick energy. Anyways, after TV hit and we were on TV, it was like, Rachel who? It was more about like John, like me, and yeah. And yeah, no, I'm Just a Girl is correct. She's one of the people that she was so lucky enough to have received a random dick pic from my ex-husband. Me too, Roland Sparkle. Thank you. I'm so glad you got out of that toxicity. You know what I find it? So did Tiffany tell you right away or after several phone calls with each other? Tiffany told me nothing, Trey. No. My ex-husband told a friend who then told me that he fell asleep on accident on the phone with her. And she couldn't take it anymore. Like, he has told her so many things about me and how he was planning on meeting up with Tiffany at some sort of concert and she was selling tickets. And when she wound up not going to that concert, he sent my friend a message that said, oh, well, Tiffany's not going. So, oh, well, I guess he's not going either. It's a whole thing. Lucy's great. Lucy just started 3rd grade today. Does his mother understand the damage? I hope so, Kirsten. I hope so. Jack, no, he fell asleep on the phone. Yes, Tiffany from 90 Days. Listen, this isn't a Tiffany bash. All right, she wasn't in the one with in a relationship with me. Just like
You could have fooled me.
someone asked about my version of Tiffany, and that's all I have to say about that. Yes, she was knowing him or talking to him while we were married, actually, but she's claiming they were friends. So apparently they were friends for a very long time. Like, the guy gives out his phone number like a fucking whore gives out an STD to anyone and everyone who wants it. Yes, I got along with his mom. I actually really loved his mom, which was surprising because she never told me that he was cheating on me either. When the girl that he was sleeping with right after Lucy was born showed up all the time. And no, that was not Tiffany. Listen, guys, I wasn't there when... I'm not accusing them of sleeping together.
We're almost there, guys. I promise.
I'm just connecting dots. So, does he talk to Lucy? Yeah. No. And I made sure of that. After I found out that he is sending dick pics to women, even grandmothers and people who have a very severe problem with pornography for personal reasons, which one of the women that I've received messages from has told him of her personal issues with pornography, and he still continued to try to get her to do pornography and sent her.
So yeah, okay. That is 10 minutes or so of her 45-minute live that I listened to before I had to hop out because I wanted to go live with you guys. I don't know if she's still live right now. All we know, she could still be going on. But the whole thing was about John. It was a whole John and Tiffany bash session. I'm sorry, John, that you had to listen to that. And all I have to say, if you are not part of my membership, if you just join it just to watch this video, okay, because John and I talked about this. He shared text messages with me. Her version and his version are totally different, okay, and I have the text and I have the messages and I have the proof. You guys know me. I'm not going to put something out without proof. So, John, thank you so much for sharing your truth with me, okay? And I'm going to put this out there. I would love to have you sit down with me for an interview. We are all going to welcome you with open arms, and I want you to tell your truth because I think both sides really need to get out there because she is really loud. And hey, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being loud because I'm a loud bitch myself, but the two versions do not line up. Okay, they are like totally on opposite sides of the planet. That's all I have to say. Okay, so anyway, I have a little bit of a Michael Angela divorce annulment update. Beth, yes, I'm going to look into what is going on with Niles and Matilda. The last I heard is when he did that very successful GoFundMe. I'll see what else I could find out. I'll see how further along they are in the visa process. I'll actually send him a message to see what's up. So I will let you guys know as soon as I have an update on that. So basically, Angela and Michael's divorce annulment proceedings making its way through the courts, but it is summertime, and Michael's attorney, I'm sure, needs a break from dealing with Angela and her bullshit. Okay, so Michael's attorney let the court know that she was taking some time off, gave them her vacation dates, let the court know that this other attorney will be taking over in her presence, while she's not around. And the other attorney, the substitute attorney, submitted to the court some dates that she won't be available. I guess this is all just like normal, legal stuff. When you're going on vacation, you let the court know so they won't schedule anything. So just, a minor update in the Michael Angela stuff. So moving on. What is happening with David and Sheila? Now, First, David was posting some concerning posts, okay, that made people think that him and Sheila broke up. But then he deleted them. First, he said, I think TLC not hiring me for a job for a TV show because I am deaf. And then posted another post, which he later deleted. I am so sorry because I am wait for 5 years and maybe we will lose long distance relationship. Now, David had mentioned that Sheila was approved, okay, and that he just needed to get her a ticket to come here. And then he posted happy anniversary for 5 years of us. Then he posted something else that made it sound like Sheila wasn't approved. He had a GoFundMe. I think he raised over $20,000 for attorney fees and such. I know that this whole visa process is really, really expensive. So when I try to like talk to him and see how far we were going, how far they have gotten in the visa process, he sent me Sheila's medical that was approved by the embassy, but nothing actually showing me that her visa was approved. So, like I said, it's hard to communicate with David. And from what I know, being the daughter of a deaf mute, when see, my mom learned like English grammar and American Sign Language grammar at the same time. Actually, they're like two different versions, if I'm making sense. So it seems like David learned only ASL language and grammar as opposed to English as well. I don't know if I'm just rambling and not making sense, but that's why, from what I understand from my experience, that's why it kind of sounds like he's speaking broken English and it's hard to conversate with him. And unfortunately, it's been a really, really long time since I've done sign language. My mom basically read my lips. We did lip reading and stuff. So I wouldn't be able to sit down and do a sign language interview with him. So let's see what's going on. Do you guys remember Amanda and Razvan? Well, Amanda is pregnant and not with Razvan, okay? Those guys broke up a long time ago. She's with this guy, Joel. And let me share what she shared on TikTok, okay? She is having a pregnancy issue and she wants advice. So check this out.
Official TikTok announcement that I'm pregnant. And I will be having a C-section, which I'm kind of nervous about. I've had 2 previous ones already. This is my 3rd child, so it's going to be my 3rd C-section. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of nervous about it. I don't know. Like, I'm older now. I'm in my 30s. My other 2, I was in my 20s.
Amanda, I'm sorry don't mean to interrupt you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. He writes like he signs. Yes, that's what I was trying to babble out. Yes. Okay, so here we go.
And I'm curious to know, what are y'all's experiences if you've had multiple C-sections? Was the recovery easier? Was it more difficult? I don't know. I just feel really anxious and really nervous. I don't know if it's going to be easier or harder because it's my 3rd one, if that makes sense. Like, I know what to expect, but since I'm older and it's been 7 years, I don't know if it's going to be more difficult. But yeah, just if you've got any advice, any experiences, let me know in the comments below.
So there you go. Amanda's kind of nervous because this is going to be her 3rd C-section. I only have 1 C-section and it was painful as fuck. I don't think she wants to hear any advice from me. But anyway, Cynthia is designing again. And we know that that's what makes her happy. Okay, she is designing skirts and T-shirts and dresses, go check out her page, send her a message. I'm sure she will love, to send you pictures of stuff that she is making. So go support Cynthia, hit her up. She is doing what she loves again, and that is getting her hands dirty, designing stuff. Okay. So Liz and I'm assuming her fiance, because there was another dude there, and Riley all went out for a night of bowling. And Nicole and Pedro and their significant others look like they're planning their next trip. Speaking of going on trips, Veronica has been traveling with her new boo all summer. She's in Greece right now. Yes, I miss having Cynthia on too. I'm going to try to talk her to come on one day and maybe just have an update. We'll just sit here and just bullshit about stuff, but I'm going to get her to come back. Anna needs a favor for anybody that happens to be going to Turkey. Oh, yeah, Phoenix Rising. Liz is engaged again. Yes. Some dude, I don't even know who the hell he is, proposed to her. She was in a hot air balloon at a hot air balloon festival or whatever the fuck. And he got down on one knee and proposed to her. So, yes, Liz is engaged again. So, Anna wants Turkish ice cream. And I know I'm going to torture the shit out of this pronunciation, but it's done droma. And it's a type of Turkish ice cream known for its unique, chewy, and stretchy texture, as well as its resistance to melting. So I guess she can't find it for shit here. And she's hoping someone that is going to Turkey could help her out with that. So moving on. Speaking of vacation, Stephanie has an announcement to make. She's been on vacation for 3 days and she hasn't taken a shit. Listen, that has happened to me more often than not, and I don't announce it on my Instagram. So, like, what in the actual fuck, girl? Anyway, so moving on. It's good to see that that America is smiling again, and her antidepressant medication seems to be working, because she was complaining about it, how tired it made her. So she's looking good. Now, you guys remember Devin and Nick, the whole piggy situation? Well, Devin and Nick are no longer together. They got divorced a while back, but Devin is moving on with her life, and she is hanging out and going to drag shows and basically living her best life. Joslo, basically, Cynthia just had way too many responsibilities going on. She's, a caretaker and everything that was going on with her house, and she was moving at the moment. So maybe now that her life has calmed down a little bit, I could get her to come back. So basically, do you guys remember Via and Sunny? Yeah. Okay. Well, Via did a question and answer session on the gram, and first, someone asked her, "What happened between you and Sunny?" And she said, "That was so far in the past, I forgot who that even was." And it's like, girl, you got to be that petty. Then someone asked her, "How did you find God after what you went through as a child?" And she said, "It took me being at what I still feel was rock bottom to truly seek out the truth and seek a true relationship with God." So now, for someone that, talks about her relationship with God and how God saved her, um, first of all, I feel like, and this is truly my opinion, even though Sonny had the most annoying unibrow ever, okay, he didn't deserve to be treated the way he was treated by Bea. And I feel like that, yeah, they were just mutually using each other for the show, but she fucking played him on national TV and made him look like an idiot when she announced that she married the dog sitter. Like, girl, you really had a shit on his forehead like that, like seriously. And then now you're gonna be petty and you're like, "Oh, I don't even remember who Sonny is. It was so long ago." Well, let me remind you with your promo shot, okay? Like, please. Anyway, finally, did you notice that Instagram has this new feature, right? And it's called, I don't know, the map, the I have no idea. It's like this map feature, and you're supposed to be able to see where your friends are and stuff. I'm going to let Jenny's daughter, Christina, explain about it because, listen, I'm like, what in the actual hell is going on? Why does Instagram keep upgrading? And why? Give me 1 second, you guys. And why does it keep giving us unnecessary shit? Okay, so why is my screen not sharing? Technical difficulties. You see what I mean? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Was really scary to me. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I went on Instagram this morning and it popped up for me to find my friend's location, to be able to see my friend's location and for them to be able to see mine. And I was like, what the hell is this? So I clicked on it and immediately I seen people I don't even know his location just all over the map. I turned mine off. Absolutely fucking not. That is one scary thing. And I just came across a story of a girl who was hiding from her ex-boyfriend, and he found her due to this this new location sharing that they're doing. And he really harmed her, beat her up, and I believe he took her with him. It's really crazy. But if you've seen this, go on Instagram and turn your location off. Turn it off. Hey guys, I just came across something that was really...
Okay, so I turned mine off. I'm not fucking with that. We know that I have pissed off way too many cast members, way too many people, both in the 90-day world and the Love After Lockup world, that I don't need anyone knowing my location. So I turned that off. Unfortunately, like Zion Shore says, it's on by default. Okay, so you have to actually go into your settings, into I believe it's settings, privacy, and then you go down to Instagram, and where it says track your location, you select never. Okay, turn that shit off, because I'm sorry, we don't need that upgrade. Like, what the fuck, Meta, please. So basically, that's all for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching me. Thank you, everyone, in my live chat. Thank you, John Walters, for joining me tonight in my live chat. I really, really appreciate it. Guys, if you could possibly join my membership so you could check out my video with him and hear his side of the story. Please subscribe if you don't already. Double check that you are subscribed, because YouTube likes to fucking play games and they will unsubscribe you. Thank you, everybody, in my live chat. Thank you, everybody that's watching me on the replay. Please like, share, comment, and check out my merchandise. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.